What's up, course heroes? Welcome to yet another video. I am your boy Amit, and today we are going to look at how to create a virtual summit in Zenler using no external tools, all native built in Zenler. So we are going to get started, but before we get started, today I wanted to let you know that check out the link in the description for all the bonuses should you end up getting your Zenler paid subscription through me. There's 10, 12, I've lost track of how many bonuses, cool stuff that you get for free, and it costs you the same amount of money, and it helps me keep the YouTube channel running. So check that out and let's get started. All right, before we jump into the Zenler school and look at all the cool stuff, I wanted to start off with this map on how I typically build these summits for my clients, and this will give you an idea on how you can go about doing this. So I typically start off with a bundle sales page, or just creating a bundle in Zenler. You can go under courses, bundles, and create a bundle. And a bundle is a collection of courses. Now for this specific example, we are not going to actually create unique courses, but if you wanted to, you could do that as well. What we are going to do for this example is create a bundle sales page, add my author bios there, and then these authors are the speakers, right? The speakers of this virtual summit. The summit is called the Urban Beekeepers Unite Summit. I asked ChatGPT, give me some obscure niches that people might want to conduct an online summit for, and beekeeping was one of them. So I've built this page, and we're going to go through this page in a minute, but before we get to it, let's look at the kind of like the design behind this, right? Like, how do you architect this thing? So I've created the individual pages for the 6 authors or my summit speakers. That leads to the individual author pages, and then from the individual author pages they go back, or they actually go to the checkout page to purchase. I did not on purpose put a button to go back to the bundle sales page, because if they're on the author page, I just want them to go buy. Now if they do want to learn more, they can always hit the back button themselves, and then from that checkout page, if the checkout is successful, they will be taken to the bundle access page. And on the bundle access page, we're going to have live class registration links. And the reason why I picked live class is because it's the most convenient way to make a registration. If you have already purchased something, if you're a student, live class is one-click booking, so you don't need to do anything else other than a single click, and that is why I picked live class. So that's the flow. I have already created a coupon for this course, so we're going to go through the checkout process and look at what the front end looks for the students. But before we get to the student piece, let's go through the sales page and go through this first step here that I've laid out, which is the sales page and then the author pages. So this is our sales page for the bundle, and again, I'm in courses. Within that course, I went to bundles, I clicked on create new bundle. This is my bundle, and if you look at the contents, currently there's no course added to this bundle because this is an online summit. All the course material will be delivered within the webinar. There's no course per se for students to attend, but the reason why I have picked the bundle is because I can customize it. It's scalable. If I wanted to add courses in the future, I can just create a course, add it to that bundle. So that's the reason why I've created it as a bundle versus a standalone course. So this is the bundle sales page, and I can quickly scroll through this. All of this is written by ChatGPT. I got the speakers here, and then as a person or as a user who's looking to purchase this course, I have the links for those speakers, so you can learn a little bit more about the speakers before you make that decision. Then we have a pricing thing here, and then the agenda. Wanted to keep it simple for this demo. I didn't want to go overboard with creating sales pages. So let me show you what some of these buttons do. The register button takes me straight to the checkout page of this bundle. Same thing here. If I click on the pricing, it's going to take me to the checkout page for the bundle. And then the next is these 6 links. And for these, what I have done is I went to site. Under site, I went to pages, and I've created the 6 pages for my 6 speakers. So first I spent most amount of time on a single page. Once that single page was done, I simply just cloned that page and switched out a few things about the author, but the design, the scheme, the layout, everything else is the same. So that's one suggestion, is spend all your time or as much time as possible on that one page, perfecting it, especially for a summit, and then you just clone that same page so you don't have to put in the work over and over again. So let's look at so this is my bundle sales page. From here, if I click on learn more on these authors, let me just do it for all of them. I have them open in a new tab because I did not put a button on my author page to go back to the main sales page. The only button on the author page is to go ahead and actually make the purchase. So this is one of the authors. Again, the name of the summit is up top. The tagline is there as well. And then what this session is about. Then about our author or our speaker, the agenda for that specific speaker. And this is unique for each speaker. And then who the other speakers are. So since this one is for Miguel, I took his photo out and just replaced it with the Beekeepers Unite name for this summit. And then when that summit is happening, when this specific session is going to happen. So this one is happening at 2 p.m. and then just the register button. And then we have more details here for all the other sessions. Now, what I've done here is I essentially took pieces of different templates from my template library and just mishmashed them together to make a unique author page or a speaker page just for this summit. So same concept here. Now, if you go to the next one, you can see agenda is there, the timing is there, and then the rest of the speakers are there. So same theme continues throughout all of these author or speaker pages. And you can see that everywhere I have the same call to action, which is register for that summit, and all roads lead to that checkout page. So no matter what button I click here, I have put that link in every single button to simply go to this checkout page. I don't want too much confusion. There's not a lot of menus up here. I even put one up here, which is, this was a lifetime deal that I got from Fauta. I will actually link to that deal because I recently did a video. I will link to that video on how to use Fauta. Again, I don't know how to say it. It's on AppSumo, and it allows you to add all these cool widgets to your new Zenler school, just like this one right here. So check out Fauta. Super cool, very affordable. And back to this. So I've added all the call to actions and all of them lead to that same place. Now, let's actually go through this experience from a student perspective, because now we can see what the back end looks like once the student has made that purchase. So I'm going to go to my coupons. All right, so I've copied my URL with my 100% off coupon. Once I paste that, now the coupon is already in. So if I go and register for the summit, the price is zeroed out. And now I can go and finish my purchase. My email is validated. Now I can click buy. Buy now button is obviously I don't need to pay anything since this was a $0 product. So once you finish the purchase, you're taken to the thank you page. From here, I can fill in my details. So now I am brought to what's called the course access page, or in this case, the bundle access page. And on this page, I've kept the same theme. So same concept here. And I have kept the same theme of the authors from the individual author pages. What I have changed is the button, And I'll show you in a minute how I did this part. But what I need to do as a student now is just click on these register buttons for whichever session I am looking to attend. So if I wanted to attend all 6 sessions, I'll have to go and click register for all those 6 sessions. But I want to say that I'm only interested in this one. So I'm registered for that, this one, and this one. So now I'm registered for 3 of the classes. Now let me show you how I have set up those live classes. So coming back into my new Zenler school, if I go to the live button here, I can pick a live class. So let's say I've selected this live class. One thing I didn't do is I could connect it just to the course. So for example, I can connect this class to only those who are enrolled in that specific course/bundle. But in the live class, I essentially gave it the same topic as the topic of the speaker and also put in the speaker's name, made it that one session, picked it the date and the time that that speaker is for. The last thing that I would want to do here that I haven't done is actually making the speaker a author for that course and then adding them as a co-host. So if I go to add a co-host, I can just type in that person's name, right? And just send them a invite. Now this person obviously is not registered, so I can't pull them in my searches, but you can just go to site people and add that person there. And once you add that person, then you can use them as the co-host. So that's the one thing I didn't do, but that gives you an idea of how you can set it up. So again, live class, go to the live class, fill in all these details, put your image here and select a course if you want to connect it to a course. And then you can also enable automatic cloud recording. I recently did a video on how to use all the different live options, the live class, the live webinar, interactive webinar, all of that. So I will link to that video as well. You can check that out. But this was kind of like the overarching architecture of how you would set this up. So let's look at this one more time in my Miro board. User goes and a potential lead, student, whoever goes to your bundle sales page. On that bundle sales page, put in bio for all your authors. You don't necessarily have to link to the separate author pages. That's just something that I have done in the past. So I helped a few clients with that exact model. So I wanted to showcase that model, but you don't have to do it if you don't feel like doing it. You can just put little blurbs about the author right on the bundle sales page. So essentially you could skip this one step. And if you were to skip that one step, you would simply just go from the bundle sales page directly to the checkout page and skip all the author pages. So that is an option if you wanted to choose it. And from the checkout page, you would go to the bundle access page. This is where you can put in the buttons for your authors to have them register. Now, one cool thing you can do, and this would be something interesting to test out, is on your bundle access page. So if you go back to bundles, you have 4 pages. First is your sales page, then your checkout page, then your thank you page, and then finally your course access / bundle access page. This is where you could drop a calendar instead of this, right? Instead of having these 6 buttons, I could go search for a live class calendar and put that calendar in here. So this will showcase all of upcoming live classes and they can simply click on book your spot. This actually looks way better than what I have done. So now if I go back as a student and refresh this, I can see the live classes here. It shows me the name of the live class, who it's with, and it even shows which ones I have already registered. And I can simply click book my spot and that class becomes registered. So if I wanted to, I could book all 5 spots right here and done. So this one is, I feel like, is even better than these 6 here. I don't know why the 6th one is not showing. Maybe I didn't set it up correctly, or maybe I didn't add it to the bundle. But this is how you would set up your live classes. The entire experience, as you can see, is super seamless. Your students, all they have to do is purchase the course, purchase the bundle, get to the access page, click the live class links, join the live class, or book their spot at least, and that's it. Now, your speakers will get their own co-host links once you add them as co-hosts, and then they can go in and start their webinars. And again, I'll link to the video which shows how the webinars work. With that, wanted to remind you that if you are getting your Zenler subscription through my link, you will be getting a lot of bonuses, including all the templates inside of ZZ Templates Club. So check that out. I'll put that link in the description. It's popping up on your screen right now as well. And that's it for how to set up a summit in Zenler. And there you have it, course heroes. That's how you can create a virtual summit in Zenler. As a extra bonus, if you've stuck around till the end of this video, I am throwing in all these templates for free if you sign up for Zenler through my link and upgrade to the paid plan. So check that out, drop a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Until next time, keep creating.